painted by a 14-year-old child. We have that person, Duan. Okay, that's a bit of a mouthful for me, but Duan is in the studio with us, and he's actually at the moment drawing. Absolutely beautiful colors. Was there drawing with art. It's absolutely wonderful to see how he's doing this. Now, all the paintings that we have here, which we will show you later, is actually by Pua. He's done it. It's absolutely gorgeous. We'll tell you more about it, but let's introduce our guest in the studio. We have with us on my extreme left, Dr. Chung, who's the medical doctor, parent and medical doctor. And of course, next to Dr. Chung is Ms. Ong Bin Yang, who's the co-founder and vice president of Parents Resource for Autism Malaysia, PR4A. Welcome, lady. Good morning.
Good morning. And first and foremost, perhaps you can tell us a bit more about what is it and its symptoms, and educate the media about autism.
Autism actually, to the left, is still a very much a mystery because they present in a very diverse and complex way. Some kids present this way, some kids present others. And there is no consistent neurological lesions that we can see in the brain or we can sort of like focus on that shows that this is actually autism. Right. It affects children below the age of 3. Usually the onset is before that. Some from birth and some they are parents will notice once they are about 1 or 2 years old. You find the symptoms. Right. Some of them develop normally initially and then they sort of regress. So yes. Their main problems is actually in communication, social interaction. They have some repetitive sort of stereotype behavior, which we think is due to a sensory problem. Okay. Ms. Ong, tell us more about PR4A, Parents Resource for Autism. What motivated you to start it, and how did it start, and how is it now?
Well, it started about 10 years ago, and 10 years ago, there was very limited information about autism and things like that. So there was me and another parent, and because we were what we call internet, we are very good with the internet, so we got information and things like that, and we started sharing information with a lot of people and things like that, and we started talking to professionals. So the doctors in UKM, the university lecturers and things like that started recommending parents to us. And then from there we started, therefore from there we started, with PR4A. So therefore it's called Parents Resource for Autism. It's a very much a resource sharing situation, so that the parents, I think what happened is that when the parents has their child diagnosed as autistic, a lot of them lose a lot of hope, because if you read what autism is about, there's no cure, they need, they will be dependent all their lives and things like that. A lot of parents lose hope. But actually you can do things for them to help them. So if we don't share this information, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to go. And even today, I don't think, autism is that what we know in Malaysia. Now, April being autistic month. April being the awareness month, you see, I know we're coming to the end of April. Maybe you could tell us a bit more about what was done during the month, and also efforts thus far that have actually taken place in the country to educate the public about autism. Well, beside us, there's NASOM, who also doing their part to spread awareness about autism, as well as the CNN channel. If you notice, all the channels were all playing, talking about autism and things like that. And we also started what we call, this is the first year that we did it. We did an art exhibition. Awakening, Inspiring, and Entertaining. Absolutely beautiful. We did an art and a clay exhibition, clay meaning pottery and things like that. What we wanted to show people is that these children, somehow, no doubt they cannot communicate, no doubt they are having social problems, they do have some talent and some skills. And some of the skills are quite admirable. It is. Now, for those of you out there, both Anderson and I are holding these pictures, and you might see a lot of them around us. These are done by our friend Pua, who's sitting there and painting away
Just look at this absolutely beautiful pictures, and apparently he's got a signature. His signature is actually a little rainbow at the end of his picture.
Oh, you told them.
Yeah.
You didn't ask them to get. You didn't ask them to get. But anyway,
look at the vibrant colors. It's amazing that Paul actually came up with this. He's 14 years old, and he's very, very into art. And there is a little one here. Now, how do you said pottery is something, clay is something that a lot of children work with. So how does that help them?
Like Dr. Chung was saying that, it's more what you call fine motor sensory and things like that. It helps them to deal with certain fine movements that they cannot handle. Dr. Chung was saying they are pretty clumsy when it comes to fine motor.
Alright.
So if they do with clay where they have to learn how to blend and everything, also will teach them how to apply the pressure and things like that. It's very funny, obviously, children, When they cook you, it's very hard. Okay? When they play the piano, they don't sound. Oh, because they don't know how to use the strength.
Wow.
So they have to practice and things like that. Then eventually they will learn the way to apply strength. Then they will learn a way to deal with their fingers, how to use their hands properly.
So that they get a feel of it.
That's right. So a lot of them even have writing problems and things like that. So
the pictures we're looking right now, are these all, now I see the signature rainbow at the corner there. Is that all Paul's work?
No, it's a combination of artists.
Ah, okay. And these are children aged
between 10 to 23.
Wow, amazing. Now, apparently, are these just from ordinary autistic children, or I understand there is there is a term, autistic savant, right? Such as Dr. Chung where autistic children actually develop a very, very special skill and they become really, really talented in one area.
Well, I don't think it's developed. I think the savant is only like 10%. Autistic population. Yeah, they are very good with certain things. Yeah, like something with numbers, something painting, something music. It depends on,
which part of it.
Yeah, that's right. So it's really a misguided fact because a lot of my friends or a lot of strangers will come to me, oh, you have an autistic child. Tell me, what are they talented at? I mean, is your daughter good at art, good at numbers? Oh dear. But really, my daughter is not really talented in that sense.
So much pressure on the child.
Yeah, she's just normal, Just like us normal people, we have geniuses and we are normal.
Yeah. We're open geniuses. Yeah. We like to think ourselves as geniuses. Well, we apparently have a caller in line, and and we lost the person. Please do call us back. We'd love to hear from you if you have a view for today. 2287-2051, 2287-3051. Now, if you hear background music here, this is actually Hua giving us a bit of background music as well as going on with his paintings. He is going right into what he's sitting with, and absolutely beautiful. Look at those colors. Now, we've got a pivot that actually seeing him in action here, and it's interesting to see how he can actually stay so focused. Yeah. Stay on his art here. Okay, and maybe you can tell us a bit more about it. We're talking about the problem here, okay? Now, it's good that we actually debunk the myth, okay? We're educating the public about it. So, what are the therapies? What are the therapies that are available in order to make them focus and in order to make them heal in their lives? Medically, there's nothing much we can offer, okay? Apart from diagnosis, doctors are actually rather reluctant to make the diagnosis because once you label a child, then there is this stigma, okay? And we always, because when we see a child, they are about 1.5, sometimes 2, they have this, usually they have normal milestones, okay? And they can be quite precocious in certain ways. They can sometimes handle the computer very well. They can do the remote control, they can manipulate the VCD, and and they are mobile. But when you notice them doing things that are, they are separate. They can be in a crowd, but they are separate. It's very hard to get that.